We have a new exciting program at Dream Gates. It's adult riding lessons for ladies of a certain age on horses of a certain age. Horses with lots of experience, helping ladies with not a lot of experience, or ladies who used to ride and want to get back into it. So this is Bernadette, and Bernadette's going to tell us about her riding experience.
Well, honestly, I only had a few. One time at a friend's. I don't even remember getting on the horse. I don't know. We rode around, but I don't remember any of the techniques or anything I was supposed to do. And then I think once was at a dude ranch where the horses were going very slow. But honestly, that's about it. And I've always wanted to learn about the proper behavior of a horse and how I should behave with a horse.
How many years ago would you say that it was that you were riding regularly or at all?
Years.
Decades, would you say?
Yeah, I'm a little older.
Okay,
Decades.
okay. So it's been a long time since she's ridden at all, and your riding experience, you didn't take lessons or have...
Never took a lesson.
Right.
No.
Okay.
That's why I'm excited to learn.
And what's your goal now in life as far as horseback riding? Do you want to own? Do you want to lease? Do you just want to take lessons? Do you want to trail ride? What would you like?
I think right now I just want to take lessons so I could learn how to properly ride a horse and how to take care of them, because I'm very familiar with dogs and horses are so different. So I have a lot to learn.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get started.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is start at the very beginning, which a lot of people don't think about, and that's introducing the person to the horse and the horse to the person. And what a lot of people like to do is come up and start rubbing their head and scratching their face and patting like this, and horses do not like that. This is hitting. When you pat a horse, you're actually hitting the horse, and so some horses tolerate that, but they don't really enjoy it. So what I'm going to show Bernadette to do, come up, introduce herself to the horse, let him sniff her, let him get to know her. And then what you do is you want to touch a horse where it likes to be touched. This is where they groom each other. And so if she just spends a couple of minutes up here petting him here and then going into grooming, then he'll be somewhat introduced to her before she starts riding. So here she's introducing herself to Magic, letting him have a sniff.
Nice to meet you.
Talking to him.
Okay. I'm going to come over here and give you a little rub.
And she's just going to scratch him a little bit and just let him know that she's his friend. I think it's so important when you're first getting, when you start riding, a horse doesn't know you, and it just needs to know that you're not any threat and that you want to engage with the horse.
You just want to see me?
So now we're just having her brush him. We start at the front of the horse and work our way to the back of the horse. Big, long strokes, long, firm strokes. There you go.
On top first?
Yeah, just,
Okay.
Very good. I'm gonna brush him with long, firm strokes. He's got a really heavy winter coat, and so we wanna be able to brush down to the skin. Very nice. Okay, so what you're gonna do when you lead him down is keep him on your right side at your shoulder. Don't let him get ahead of you. Don't let him get too far behind you.
Okay.
And just go ahead and lead him down. Go ahead, just walk. There you go. Good job. I personally like a horse at my shoulder. A lot of people like the horse to be behind them. I don't like the horse to be behind me because it can run me over if it spooks from something behind. I want it at my shoulder so I can keep an eye on it.
Is this okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Go ahead and walk on down. Very nice. Go ahead. Okay, nice job. You got him down here.
Yeah, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
Why am I leading him here when his reins are here?
What, you mean why are you leading him by the lead rope? Okay. I do not like to lead a horse by the reins because the reins are attached to the bit, and if he was to spook, bolt, or something like that, and you're standing on the ground holding onto the reins, you can really damage their mouth. So all of my horses wear a halter. We trail ride. This is all going to be about trail riding. All of our horses wear a halter underneath their bridle, and we always have a lead rope with us on the trail. If we have to get off and tie them, if we have to get off and lead them, then we know we're not going to hurt their mouth. So that's what that's about. That's a great question. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have you mount him, and we'll have you mount him from the mounting block.
Okay.
And I will hold on to him while you do that. And what you're going to want to do is put your left foot in this stirrup here and take a big handful of his mane. Or you can hold on here, but I prefer to get a handful of mane. Or you can hold on here, but you want to be holding on to the reins because you don't want the horse to just be able to go. So, and then you'll swing your right leg over. Okay, so I'm going to hold him still for you. Okay. And you just go slow. Don't run up there and jump up because horses are spooky animals.
Okay.
Even the calmest one can be spooky. Left leg, and then
Should hold him here.
Yeah, if you can get a good grip. You can do that and
this.
swing over. There you go. Very nicely done. Very good.
And my feet have to stay.
Yeah,
Like
you've got both feet in the stirrups,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And you just want the stirrup on the ball of your foot, which you have. Very good. Very good memory there. And how do those, this is weird, I gotta fix this. How do they feel lengthwise?
I think my right is too long.
All right, let's fix them. Okay, we've got Bernadette in the saddle. I still have the lead rope, okay? You wanna turn your hands around
Like this?
that away. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can you stand up in your stirrups? Okay. Can you clear the saddle? Are you clearing the saddle?
Well, a little
there you
bit.
go. Okay. All right. Sit
I'm
back
short,
down.
Remember?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if we needed to shorten your stirrups up some more. How do they feel?
They feel good.
Okay, so we are using gaited horses. There's no trot. There's no posting. There's no rising to the trot and all that. And most of our riding is done at the walk. So personally, I like to ride with a longer leg on my gaited horses just like that. And we'll see how you go. Now, if you look at your posture, you want to sit up straight. You want to try to get your, we're not showing, but you do want your balance. So you want your shoulder to align with your hips.
Okay.
Now, I don't believe in this alignment where you take your foot and put it under that. No, I don't believe in that. I like a little bit of a chair seat for trail riding because to me it's more safe and more secure.
Okay.
So that looks pretty good to me. Sit forward just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay. And
How are we supposed to hold ourselves up like this? Is it through the stomach?
yeah, you're using your core.
Okay.
And you're using your seat muscles. That's a great question, but you use your core a lot when you're riding. You want your lower back to be soft and supple, and you want to be able to move with the horse, but you're going to be using your core because it's not like a chair where you have a back of a chair. You're having to hold yourself up. And we're going to talk about cueing your horse and not be conversational. What does that mean? Okay. We don't want to say, okay, come on now, boy, get going, let's go. Good horsey, let's get going. We're not going to do that. So with him, it's going to be cluck to walk, with a little squeeze of your legs, and you're going to say whoa to stop. And that's all you're going to say to him.
Okay.
You're not going to be having a conversation with him, okay?
Very different than dogs.
Very, very different than dogs. Well, actually, depends on the discipline with dogs. Okay. Very different than a pet dog, which pet dogs spend a lot of time being confused because people rattle too much, but that's a subject for a different video. Okay. So basically what you're going to do is use your voice and your leg on him to get him moving forward. But first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lead you around a little bit so you can get the feel of his motion. And yes, you're going to try not to use your hands, like you're not going to want to. If you have to, you can grab the horn, but you want to keep your hands off of the horn, off of the saddle. Inside the box, which is just ahead of the pommel, and but not touching, okay?
Can I touch the horse like this?
You shouldn't touch him or that unless you're in an emergency situation.
Okay.
In which case you would grab the horn.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lead you in little serpentines right here so you can get the feel of him and when he turns and stuff so you don't feel like you're falling off.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? So
I'm ready.
you cluck to him though. Just cluck to him. All right. And I'm just gonna make some little turns, left and right. Just so you can feel. How does that feel when he turns?
I feel like I have to depend more on my core.
Yeah, that's right. So that's what you want to do. You've got to get used to what it's going to feel like when he turns, so that you can get confident about that.
Okay.
We're going to turn to the left. We're going to turn to the right. How does that feel?
Feels good. I still have to be very conscious of what I'm doing now.
Yeah, well, yeah. You sure do.
Okay.
And another thing you want to do is try to keep your eyes up.
Okay.
And not be looking down at the horse. Because you can actually lose your balance looking down.
Okay.
Generally, your body follows your eyes. If you're looking down at the ground, that's probably where you're going to go. I got an untied shoelace. I got to watch for that. So how does that feel when you're turning?
Feels good, and I think it feels better with my eyes looking up rather than I was looking down before.
Okay. Do you feel like you had your balance?
Now I do, yes.
Oh, okay.
Much better.
Much better. Okay, so it's good. A lot of riding lessons are they put you out on the rail and they have you follow the arena around and around. And, you know, that's fine if that's what you want to do. But we like to teach people how to ride off the rail and actually ride a horse without the rail riding the horse, riding half of the horse. And all of our all of our training is geared towards trail riding. So I want you to get used to the feel of him turning a lot. And if you're out there on the rail going around and around, you never really turn. And so you don't really learn how to have good balance that way. Okay. Do you have any questions about that?
No, am I supposed to like pet him when I'm?
No.
No, okay.
All right, we're going to talk about that. This horse this is his job right now, okay? We're not going to give him treats. We're not going to be up there congratulating him for every little thing that he just did. Now here, you're holding onto his mouth, so let go of that. There you go. When he stopped, I will tell you this, when he stopped, he knows that if my hands are here, then we're in park, okay? So you can put your hands there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then he knows he's in park. But you don't, when you stop, you don't want to then hold. You don't want to hold him. He's stopped, so give him some slack. But it's not that he needs to be congratulated every 10 seconds for doing something that he's been doing for 20 years. He's doing a job right now, and nobody's running up and patting you on the back every 5 seconds at work. And so basically you keep it very simple. You tell the horse, walk, or you cluck to it, walk on. And you walk on, and then you say, whoa, and you stop, and that's it. We're not going to chatter to him. We're not going to tell him what a good boy is. We're not going to pet him the whole way. All that does is distract the horse and confuse the horse. So we're going to keep it really simple. Great question. Do you have any other questions about what we just did?
The only thing is, when I have the reins, am I hurting him?
No, you're not, because really what you're doing is you're just sending if you're doing it right, and that's what this is about, okay? Now, when he was stopped and you were holding him,
Yes.
you're putting pressure on him that he doesn't need. So
Okay.
you've got to give back to the horse. Horses learn through the release of pressure, and that's how you praise them, is through the release of the pressure. Okay, that's what they understand.
Okay.
So that's a good question. But yeah, if you're doing it right, you're not going to be hurting his mouth at all, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unhook him, and then I'm going to have you do a very simple drill with him, okay?
Sure.
Okay, see those two cones right there?
Yes.
Remember how I was turning you?
Yes.
What you're going to do is go through those cones in sort of a figure 8 pattern, okay? A rough figure 8 pattern. Let's see if you can do it. Okay. Hands up. There you go. Now, cluck, cluck, squeeze. There you go. Point him where you want to go. Point right hand, use your right hand. Okay, just there you go. All the way in. Good. Good, good, good. Right hand. And we're going to learn leg cues too, but not today. This is just an introductory to getting back in the saddle today. So we're keeping it just direct reining and just getting a little bit of directionals going. There you go. Left hand, look where you want to go. Eyes up. Left hand, look to your left because you're going to your left. Look to your left. Turn your head to the left. Okay. There you go. Good. So that's basically what we were doing when we first started you out, only now you're driving him. He missed a cone, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. When you, there you go, and you want to turn your head because that turns your pelvis and everything. There, see how much better? Okay, see, if you turn your head, it turns the horse. Okay. Because it goes right down your back into your seat. There you go. Good. Good. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Feels good? Okay, yep. Just keep doing it for a minute.
Keep doing it?
Yep. He's not allowed to stop unless you ask him to stop. Okay. You know, his favorite gear is stop. So he makes a really good beginner horse. Yep. And what we're doing is getting these lessons so that we can get her out on the trail. All of our lessons are geared towards trail riding, and you're not going to see a lot of rail riding in these lessons. You're going to see learning how to turn them, stop them, go over obstacles, change speeds, and that sort of thing. And we're not going to be on the rail. Hardly at all, if ever. That's really good. Okay, bring him over here. Kick him up, kick him up, kick him up. Come on. There you go. And I don't want him to stop here at me, so have him stop right where you're at. Ooh, there you go. And he stopped, so there you go. Now you can scratch him a little bit on the shoulder. Okay. Very good. Let him stand there for a minute. Horses love to rest and have a break, so we'll just give him a minute to have a break. All right, do you have any questions about what we just did?
When I was doing that, I was scared I was going to knock the cone over. So.
Okay, you bring up a really good point, and all of my horses are trained to be able to trip over a cone or go through a noodle without spooking from it. Okay. So I make sure when we get a new horse, we go up to the cones and we kick the cones around and we let the horse kick the cone around and stuff. So the chances of him spooking from that are very slim. I mean, horses are horses and they do what they do, and you can't guarantee a horse won't do something. But he has been trained not to worry about if he kicks over a cone. Okay. Any other questions?
I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Awesome. We'll move on. So you notice his ears are really pricked up because I've tied some new purple ribbons to the rails. And I usually have orange ribbons, and he's not ever concerned about the orange ribbons, but he sees these purple ribbons. And so what that reminds you is that you are riding a prey animal. And they're always suspicious of something new in the environment because they go through life afraid that something's going to eat them all the time. So they get your confidence, they get their confidence from you. So what I'll do is I'll actually lead him up, show him the purple ribbons before I have you ride to them, okay? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take him over there and show him the purple ribbons. And, if I was on him, I would just ride him over there, but I'm not going to have you do that. I'll just go show them to him and let him see that they are nothing. And he's not a spooky type horse. He doesn't get excited about things, but I still want to show him. Since you're a beginner rider, I want to make sure he's cool with them. So here's the purple ribbon. Let him have his head. So if he wants, there, let him smell it. See how he was curious about that. He's like, what is that? And what I'll do is I'll leave him there until he loses interest in it. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but one thing I want to say is you've got to let him look at things out of both eyes. So we came down the rail with the ribbons in his right eye, and then we'll come down the rail, I'm going to go this way, with the ribbons in his left eye. And that way he won't be concerned or spooky about him. And he's not a spooky horse to begin with, but we're being extra cautious because we have a beginner rider. And we're just letting him look at these from both eyes.
Oh, wow.
See how he's walking more confidently about it now? He's like, okay, those are just purple ribbons, whatever. Seen them. Okay. Good, because the horse gets his confidence from you. And if you're a beginner rider, you're not exuding the confidence, and so then the horse can be more nervous.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is ride from this cone out to one of those blue ribbons, purple ribbons, and make a left turn or a right turn and come back to this cone, okay? And so you know when you're going to turn left, what are you going to do?
Turn my head.
You're going to look, and you're going to pick up that left hand, just the left hand, keep the right hand over there, okay, and look to your left,
Okay.
and then you'll have him go where you want to go.
Okay.
So go ahead and take him to one of those purple ribbons. Take him, pick one. You got one picked out? All right, you kick him with your right leg. Right, there you go. There you go. Just give him a little nudge. And when you get to that purple ribbon, decide if you're going to turn left or right to come back here. Make that decision before you get there. Okay, very good. And look right back here at this cone. Right back here where you started. Okay? Go straight to that cone. Let me move this. Go ahead. Go to the cone. And then go around it to the left or right. You wanted to go around the cone, but that's okay. I guess you can do that. That's fine. Okay, now look at another one of those. Go around. You're going to go back to the fence. Yeah, okay, and pick one of those ribbons, okay? Good, okay, you got him walking out nice. Go to the ribbon. Don't talk to him. Right leg, look to the left, left rein, right leg, and don't have a conversation with him. Good. Go to that ribbon. Okay, good. All right, which way are you gonna turn? Right. Okay. Now come back to this yellow cone. Go between me and the yellow cone and go around it, okay?
Okay.
Go between me and the yellow cone. I know this is really hard when you're
How
first.
do I keep him straight?
Well, you're just gonna have to experience. Yeah, you want to sit up straight and keep him between your legs and your hands. But that, this is lesson 1. We're gonna keep it really simple. Find a purple cone. Go. This is come on now. You know what's going on. We're gonna go around the yellow cone. Come back and go around the yellow cone again.
Okay.
Decide and look at this is what trail riding really is knowing what you're going to do before you ever do it. Okay? So as you're coming to this yellow cone, pick out one of those purple flags before you ever get to this yellow cone. Go around the yellow cone and then go to that purple flag, okay? Because when you're trail riding, you have to be thinking way down the trail at what's coming up. All right? So this is going to help you to be able to think ahead, okay? So go ahead but already decide what the ribbon you're going to go to, but come around this cone and then ride him straight to that ribbon, as straight as you can for your first lesson after decades, okay? So you're doing great. You're doing fantastic. But try to ride him between me and this cone right here. Try to, between me and this cone. See this? Between me and this cone. Come on. And you, look at, stop for a second. Shorten your reins up just a little bit so you can cue him a little bit better. Okay. Get one hand here. Turn your hand around. There you go. And there you go. Okay. Now take him around the cone, but you've already decided what ribbon you're going to go to, so go to that ribbon. And before you get to that ribbon, decide if you're going to turn left or right and do it so there's no stopping. Okay? I know it's a lot. Okay? Look at the ribbon you want. There you go. Good. Go ahead. Ride to that ribbon. Good girl. That's it. I know it's a lot. That's it. And then when you get there, turn with no stopping. Okay? All right, that's pretty good. Now come back through the cone, between me and the cone, but already know what flag you're going to go to, okay? And yes, much better with the hands, okay? Much better. And you can use your right leg a little bit if you want to push him to the left. You can use your left leg if you want to push him to the right. Get him going. There you go. And don't let him stop. There, now, see how much better that was? Now come back to this cone. And see, this is so much harder than getting on the rail and riding around on the rail. This is actually riding a horse independent of the rail, which the rail is doing 50% of the work for you when you ride on the rail. And we're not showing, we're teaching these, we're going to teach you how to control and maneuver your horse and go out trail riding ultimately. This is what this is all about. Have you picked a ribbon?
I have.
Okay, well, go. There you go. Good. All the way. Very nice. And bring him back here. When you get halfway back though, stop him and rest him. I don't want him to think he gets to rest when he gets to me every single time.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now, there you go, and just rub him and scratch him and tell him, what a good boy, Madge. And he might take a deep breath.
Me take a deep breath?
I mean, it might be, he might take a deep breath. I'm hoping and assuming that you're already breathing. And you know, you bring up a good point, is your breathing is very important. A lot of people get a side ache and stuff because they hold their breath. So you want to make sure that you're breathing naturally when you're riding. Nice job. Do you have any questions about the exercise that you just did?
Yes. When I'm turning, say, to the left, and I know I'm turning my head to the left and I'm turning the rein this way, how do I get him to move if he's not? Is it my right foot or my left foot?
Yeah, what you're going to do in this context is if you're turning him to the left and you're looking to the left and he's fading out to the right, then you're going to want to take your right leg and just squeeze him or give him a little tap with that right heel. Yeah, you want to run into that pressure.
Okay.
Okay. In this context, there's other turning that is different, but what we're doing here, you're trying to turn him to the left and he's bulging out to the right, then you're going to take that right leg and you're going to tap him with it to push him over. Okay. Good question. Any other questions about it?
I don't think so.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Actually getting a little tired.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So, you know, ultimately trail riding and, you know, any kind of riding that is off the rail is going to be a lot more work, a lot more mental work, a lot more physical work than just getting on a horse and going down the rail. But since we want to be able to get you outside the arena, that's the ultimate goal of all of these lessons, then it's going to be a little bit tougher. So when you've had enough, because actually I'm going to double check my list, but I think we've done all of the lesson 1 things besides dismount. So just sit there a minute and I'll double check that.
Okay.
All right, so here's what we covered. Whoops. This is our series 1, lesson 1, introducing yourself to the horse. We did that, right? And then we had importance of staying calm and quiet, the predatory relationship, which we talked about with the flags, brief introduction to grooming and tacking, safely leading, mounting from a mounting block, finding your seat and correct alignment, importance of eyes up, getting relaxed forward movement from the horse, direct reining, riding point to point, beginner pattern, stopping, and all we have left is dismounting safely.
Oh boy.
All right, so we will do that next. Okay, I've brought the mounting block over, and so what you're going to do, and I will hold on to him, is you're going to leave this left foot in the stirrup, leave it in the stirrup, in the stirrup. Okay. Leave it in the stirrup, all right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to swing your right foot over and put it on the mounting block. Okay?
Do I hold on to this?
I'm going to hold on to him for you. Okay. Ideally you would, but right now we're just going to get you off safely. Okay. So you want to swing your right foot over and put it on the mounting block. And so you dragged it. Can you feel it? There you go. And you did drag your foot over his butt, but he's very forgiving. So he put it, take your left foot out, take it out. You want to get away from the horse and off of that tack as fast as you can.
Oh, okay.
The two most dangerous times when you're riding is getting on and getting off. Okay, so once you have that right foot out and on the block and you feel secure on the block, then you want to get that left foot out too.
Okay.
All right?
And the mount has to be on his left side.
Yeah. Most horses are taught only to mount from the left side. Some are taught from both sides, but we mount them all from the left side.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
Is there any homework I could do that next time I come I'll feel, I don't know, maybe a little more confident or...
If you can do any kind of balance exercises, if you're having any issues with balancing exercises, and you can go on YouTube and look up horseback riding balancing exercises. They have like those exercise balls and you're sitting on the exercise ball and things like that.
Okay.
So you can find that kind of thing on YouTube. But I think mostly it's if you're having any kind of balancing issues at all, is to work on, like if you're in the, like, can you stand on one foot?
Yeah, for about a second.
Okay, how long can you stand on one foot? Let's see it.
Not too long.
Well, see, that's pretty good though.
Okay.
And you want to do that. You want to stand, you know, like if you're just doing whatever, washing
at the
dishes or
gym.
whatever, and you know, you don't want to be leaning on the sink or whatever, but you now pick up the other foot and balance on it.
That one's harder.
See, so you really need to work on your balance, okay? I think when we're more mature riders and our balance and our reaction time is slower, even like for reaction time, if you can play catch with a ball, you can go out to your garage and bounce a ball off the garage and try to get it. You want to get your reaction time quicker and you want to have your balance really good, because the key to not falling off of horses is having good balance and a quick mind, quick reaction time. So, but you can go on YouTube and find different exercises for that. But I think number one is practicing standing on one foot as much as you can in a safe way, making sure that you have something that you can grab onto, whether it's a kitchen counter or the back of a chair. But you've got to be able to, you really are going to need good balance for this, number one. Any other questions?
I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
You think you come back for lesson 2?
I think so. I'm practicing now.
Way to go. All right. Thanks, Bernadette.
Give you good company.
Good job. So I'd really like feedback, since it's been a long time since you've ridden, on this very first lesson in the series. And just let me know what you thought of it, if it's too hard, if it's too easy, and what you're trying to accomplish with your riding.
Well, I didn't think I'd be able to get back on the saddle today, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, and I think you taking the steps and walking through everything so slowly and explaining it helped me feel more confident.
Okay.
So I definitely enjoyed the lesson, and I'm looking forward to the next one, but I'll make sure I do my balancing before then. But this was great, and I didn't feel like it went too fast, but I feel like we learned a lot in one day.
Yeah, okay. Too much or?
No, it was just right.
Okay.
Because I was starting to get a little tired. Yes, a lot to think about.
It's a real, riding is a mental game.
Yeah.
It really is. And learning how to think ahead at what's going to happen next. Because when you're trail riding, even in the arena, you know, but in the trail, you need to think about what is going to happen next and be really aware of the environment. And I think that these kind of drills is going to help you with that.
Well, this was a lot of fun, Magic. Thank you. This was great.
Awesome.